Hello, I am Redacted NPC. Let's go ahead and get started. Let me see. There we go. So, I know that number 106 was meant to be Vegeta speedruns the Saiyan Saga, and I do intend on working on that. But, as I've said, I'm trying to make that be number 107. Or I'm trying to make it so that that comes out after all of my behind the memes or episode breakdowns come out. So, in the meantime, we're just going to add more to our plate. We have number. Here, let me close these projects. We're just going to add more to our plate. Number 106 should be pretty straightforward. I don't anticipate that when I do an actual episode breakdown for this will be very long. In fact, I might be able to just use this stream as the actual meme. So we'll go ahead and see the total clip time that I have is about 2.5 minutes. This is basically going to be very similar to my old, and I guess I can go ahead and work while I'm talking. It's going to be similar to the memes I used to make, where it was just comedy stuff. So that's what I'm doing here. I've already gone and separated the audio. I've separated the audio from the video and I've isolated out just the voice lines for this clip. Ideally, I would have just played the entire clip so that you could see what exactly it is. But if you've watched Jujutsu Kaisen, which the dub episode for this should have come out today, which is why I'm making this now. So no spoilers for anyone who hasn't already been watching, something like that. So right now what I'm just doing is I'm cutting up the clips so that it's easier for me to see where one scene ends and another scene begins. It'll just make it a little bit faster when it comes time for me to rearrange these. The inspiration for this is there's a meme saying stand tall over and over again that this is going to parody. I made the script for this last week, so it's a pretty quick one in terms of conversion from idea conception to meme creation. After this, I'm going to be. It's not playing. What the hell was that? After this, I'm going to be playing Persona. I would like to finish Persona. I know I said to myself that I wasn't going to do a new game plus for Persona, but I might end up doing it off stream just so I can get the most powerful and have everything and be completely done with it. I don't know if there's. Usually, I don't bother. We'll keep that as the same. It's basically the same. Usually, I don't bother with new game plus because it's always just the same. It's the exact same game that I've already played, except there's a slight difference. It's just not worth it to me. But Persona, I can't get the most powerful Persona until New Game Plus, which is irritating. And the completionist in me wants to have that. So there are two different ways that I can go about this. I can either have Sukuna. So I want to contrast his face here, with this face here. I feel like they made it the exact same position and framing intentionally, so I'm surprised that they didn't have it jump like this, but I will make it jump. I'm just trying to debate on when to have him say it. And I think I figured it out. So, let's go ahead and get started. Well, this is already ruining things. I thought there was a scene of Jogo looking sad while talking, but there are just clips of him looking sad or him talking, but he's happy. So let's go ahead and move everything over. I anticipate that this will be maybe a minute and a half in total, but I don't know. Let's see how long this clip is. Oh, I just realized. Forgot to change this audio. Let's see if that plays properly on stream. Looks like it. Okay, so it's not ideal. But the concept of this is that Sukuna is a very toxic friend to have around, but his friends still talk to him. That's about it. If you've ever had someone, like, if you enjoy lower tier gods content, you recognize what a toxic individual he is. Oh, I forgot to put here. Let's go ahead and have this first of all. But if you like lower tier gods stuff, you recognize that he is a very toxic individual. But at the same time, he's hilarious. And that's... Oh, I'll have to change the font. That's kind of what I'm going for with Sukuna. Like, he's a very funny person to be friends with, but it's also toxic as hell. You don't want to let me type? So we might have to change the dialogue a little, because this is not going to go how I wanted it to go. What size is this? Yeah, that's what I thought. And this is also going to have to be censored. And then, no. Good, I'm glad you learned that, but where's my... No. I hate that I can't scroll without mistakenly running into that. Anyway, the whole point of being here was I wanted to get... Here, I'm just going to have to use that side. I wanted to get his color. We make it a little bit darker so that when it overlaps his skin, it's still easy to read. since we already have the voice lines, I can actually just sync it up to the text right now.
すまない、花見、ダゴン。
Oops. So this is... I haven't messed around with Premiere Pro too terribly much, so I'm still trying to learn how to use it. I'm still getting adjusted to it. But I've made a few short videos on my Clips channel. Oh, darn, there was a really good... There we go. See what I mean? Like, it overlaps and it's a little difficult to read it. So I'm going to edit it to be just a little bit off. That way, it's easier to see. Also, I just realized I don't know how to spell Dagon's name. Oh, it's... Okay, I didn't know if it had an extra G in it. We're good, though. And we'll need to get another clip here. Okay. I forgot that Hanami talks in this section, so... And this goes too quickly, so I'm going to move that over a little bit.
すまない、花見、ダゴン。人が恐れ、忌む死。まだま人がいますよ。
Okay. Well, maybe not the entire time. We need to change Dagon's color. Is that how that's spelled? Just take that over. Nope, it's in I. So is that correct now? Good. I realize now that I can just leave a space up here so I can have my bottom text in the correct layer.
すまない、花見、ダゴン。人が恐れ、忌む死。まだま人がいますよ。
Maybe a little bit.
まだま人がいますよ。
Okay, so Hanami talks longer, so if I needed to, I could extend, because this is basically just a still image up until Dagon moves.
真人はまだまだ強くなる。だからあなたは彼を頭に据えたので
In
しょう。
fact, I will use this. Shoot, come on. For whatever reason, multi-select is shift instead of control, and I feel like that goes counter to everything else. Every other program has control to be multi-select, and shift is like when you're doing a large section. We'll cut this short as we need.
真人はまだまだ強くなる。 真人はまだまだ強くなる。だから
Let's change this a little. I didn't need to change that.
人が恐れ、忌む死。真人はまだまだ強くなる。だからあなたは彼を頭に据えたのでしょ。まだ真人がいますよ。 だからあなたは彼を頭に据えたのでしょ。でしょ。まだ真人がいますよ。
So we're going to take this audio because I do need to extend this a little bit longer. And nothing is moving here, so this is very easy for me to extend right here. Apparently it's a long line that I copied. There we go.
Hmm. 再び生まれ落ちるとき、我々はもう我々ではない。それでもまた会える日を心待ちにしているぞ。
Okay, that was way wrong. Thought that was going to be Hanami. Let's move this out of the way so that it snaps correct. Okay, whatever. We can get this.
だがその向こうにもまた人が佇んでいる。
And this should fit quite nicely. We don't have to have the text line up with what it originally was, so we'll just do this. There we go. And we're gonna throw this over here, and then we can bring this like that. Okay. It's a shame that the echo cuts off, but that's okay.
の人間だ。
なんだお前。
Okay, I kind of need these together, so let's convert this back into a single clip. We'll convert this back into a single clip. I'm thinking about changing the text, the script a little bit. Yeah, let me think about this. Let me think about this a little bit. So what I was going to have was Sukuna says something, Jogo turns around, and then we have this clip of Jogo getting angry while thinking of Sukuna's insults. Unfortunately, I didn't think of any insults for Sukuna to say, so... Or old ones aside from Krakatoa. I could also use this, Jogo still looking sad. And then we get to Sukuna reveal. Like starting here. Hmm.
だがまあ、多少は楽しめたぞ。
Also, I'm not going to be using any of this. I'm only keeping this here so I remember that it's Sukuna talking at this point. Okay. Okay, I think I've got it.
なんだお前。人間になりたかったのか。なんだ。
Well, let's see.
ああ、わかっている。人間そのものではなく、人間の位置。そんなとこだろう。わかってなお、くだらんな。
I'll take this one. And I'll take this. Because it's cool how they swivel around like this.
わかってなお、くだらんな。
Mm-hmm. I need Sukuna's hair for the... Well, here. I'll go ahead and add the text and then I'll mess with the hair. How do you spell Krakatoa? I was not even close. Okay, so now we're going to jump over. No. To Sukuna so I can get his hair color. I need a closer image. There we go. And since Sukuna's skin isn't the same color as his hair, even when it overlaps, it's not going to be difficult to see. So we can just leave it this guy. I want it to be a bit more saturated. I just don't want it looking too... Yeah, it looks too much like Dagon's. So let's change Dagon. There we go.
また人が佇んでいる。
わかってなお、くだらんな。
Maybe these don't mesh as well together as I thought they did.
なお、く、
So what I can do is while he's still raising up, I can cut.
わかってなお、くだらんな。
Actually, before he moves fully, this looks better. So now I just need to cut out some of this hesitation. So it's 1, 2, 3, 1. Okay, that was a bad one to start on. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Where is it? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's 3 frames per movement. So this one will also, I just need to change it to be 1, 2, 3, 3 frames. And then 1, 2, 3. I'll just keep going until he actually swivels.
Now, くだらんな。
I wonder if I should use Sad Jogo. Nah. Because I'd have to cut to someone else between. Let's just take this.
ああ、
He sounds a bit too happy there, Sukuna. Let's see, I don't think I'm going to need any more of Hanami talking. And when Jogo talks, I know where and when that will be. Let's see.
群れとしての人間、群れとしての呪い。寄り合いで自らの価値を測るから、皆弱く、歪小。
Oh, I better be careful if I play too much of that.
お前は焼き尽くすべきだった。五条悟に行き着くまで、
I'll get taken down for copyright.
理想をつかみ取る上。
You hear some of the fire.
そうかもし
だがまあ、多少は楽しい。人間、
I think we can use this.
群れとしての人間。
Oh, I wanted to replace this because he sounds too happy, right?
人間そのものではなく、人間の位置。そんなとこだろう。
Okay, so maybe it's just that first part that he sounds too happy.
分かってなお、くだらんな。人間。
And I don't even need this scene. What I do need is him sighing before I get to here. So I'll just record myself really quickly because I don't think I need this. Yeah, I don't care about this. Will this use my mic? Good. How's that? Oh, I can't hear it. Which, I mean, that means you guys couldn't hear it either. I don't know what that sound right there is. Let me see if I can do that again. Nothing like studying your own voice to really make you question what you're doing. All right. We got our sci.wav. Yeah. Okay. Let's get this in line with the others. And we'll need this to sound a lot quieter. Also, it goes over here. So let's
くだらんな。
Hmm. Let's see how that goes.
人間その
Nah, I don't sound like Sukuna. We'll just take it. Also, I do need to break this up a little bit. I do need Jogo another image of Jogo. Okay, but I don't have any. This is going to be shorter than I was thinking.
なおくだらんな。人間そのものではなく人間の位置。
I might have messed this up. Let's see.
あれ落ち
I can use this. I just have to cut it before
お前は焼き尽くすべきだったのだ。
the color change
打算
happens
も
too
計画
much.
もなく手当たり次第。
Yeah. So and he turns out I do have a use for Jogo line.
再び生まれ落ちるとき、我々はもう我々ではない。我々我々はもう我々ではない。
No, doesn't feel right. So instead, we're going to take this. What's this?
そんなとこだろう。
And this?
群れとしての
Good. I can use this. Actually, this might be perfectly timed.
人間の位置。群れとしての人間、群れとしての呪い。寄り合いで
We need a bit of a longer pause here. We can take this before he starts, because that sounds like the end of a sentence.
群れとしての人間、群れとしての呪い。寄り合いで自らの価値を測るから皆弱く。
The echo cuts off a little too much. Let's see.
群れとしての人間、群れとしての呪い。寄り合いで自らの価値を測るから皆弱く、矮小。しての呪い。寄り合いで自らの価値を測るから皆弱く、矮小になっていく。
Here we go. Well, now you can see Sukuna's mouth, so I'll have to have him talk there, but I can use this. This will need to be longer, but I need some more Sukuna.
我々こそ死
That's Jogo.
お前は焼き尽くすべきだったのだ。打算も計画もなく。としての呪い。寄り合いで自らの価値を測るから皆弱く、矮小になっていく。そんなとこだろう。お前は焼き尽くすべきだったのだ。
Yeah, that works pretty well. So, let's move this over. The graveyard doesn't have to be that large, because we're almost done. What's this? I don't think I'm going to need this.
再び生まれそれでもまた会える我々こそ
人間になり
Yeah, I don't need that. What's this? I don't need that. You've served your purpose. And I think we are ready for...
誇れ。お前は強い。
What was here? Oh, okay. And I want the actual stand proud words to be lined up with the stand proud you can cook. So what we're going to do is we will just extend this rather than slow it down.
そうだろう。お前は焼き尽くすべきだった。
So we'll just extend this.
お前は焼き尽くすべきだったのだ。誇れ。
Okay. I want that squint to be when he says stand proud. So we're just going to move these out of harm's way, going the wrong direction. Oh, yeah, no, that's fine.
お前は焼き尽くすべきだったのだ。ほ
I'm having a terrible time typing tonight.
お前は焼き尽くすべきだったのだ。誇れ。お前は強い。
Once I actually add the music, this will be a lot more.
なんだこれは。
It'll change how this sounds. Because right now it sounds empty and hollow, but when I add the music and the sound effects, which I didn't get my sound effect.
なんだこれは。
さあな。俺はそれを知らん。
Trying to think, there was some text that I'd wanted to add, but I don't know that I'll be able to squeeze it in anywhere.
なんだこれは。
So I could have it where him talking here cuts to him talking here. Or I could just have it where he goes from here to here. But that's not lined up as well. It's only when he moves over like that that it's more lined up. So I'm trying to think now of what text I'll have to have it switch over. But I could just have... I could just switch without.
なんだこれは。
You know what I'll do is I'll change what I was going to. So I was going to have him say, "Man, I really do roast him too much," or something like that, but I think I'll change it a little bit. Well, now I was going to change it to, "That's right, Jogoat." And then he'll say, "You could cook." Let's see. Let's see how it feels. So let's get... Well, first off, I'll have to take everything and move it to a higher plane of existence. Except for that. That actually can just stay right there. And let's see what happens. Right, obviously. Let's see what happens if I have it go... Open your mouth. There you go. So this is how I could have it.
なんだこれは。
さあな。俺はそれを知らん。
Oops. I forgot to actually... Which, first off, this should be... there. And I'm just looking for... There we go. And then... we combine these.
誰だ俺はそれを知らん。誰だ
But I would need Sukuna talking normally if that were the case.
俺はそれをし
So I think we will forego that. And what we'll do is we'll just take, oops, we'll take this from here. And instead, we will have like that.
なんだこれは。
さあな。
Yeah. The movement, having him move and then having him not move is a little odd. So instead, let's get a still image of this. We'll go from smiling to, come on, smiling to not. That should be long enough. And now what I need, where am I? Resource pack. I need environment and then fire. Is it fire 2 or 1? I think it's 2. Whenever that loads. We're gonna throw fire. Yeah, that's not right. And this is gonna be loud, so let's drop that. Quieter. Also, I don't want it to be, oops. I don't want it to be starting. I want it to continue. So let's have this one be even quieter. And then we'll have this one slowly fade. And then here's what we'll do. Since I don't actually feel like going to get a voice line for Sukuna, there we go. And then we can have the outro text. So let's see what it looks like together with the music. Why is the music not adding? There we go. I almost made that perfect. Let's make this a little quieter though.
誇れ。お前は強い。
Okay, I actually did make that perfect. Let's move it a little bit and see how that sounds like this.
お前は強い。
A little bit sooner.
強い。
なんだこれは。
さあな。
And I can match this up once I know how I'll actually have it. Okay. So it's either that, or I can have it come in a little bit sooner.
誇れ。お前は強い。
But I don't think that sounds as nice. So let's hear all of it.
すまない花見ダゴン。
人が恐れ忌む死。真人はまだまだ強くなる。だからあなたは彼を頭に据えたのでしょ。だがその向こうにもまた人が佇んでいる。
分かってん。
In fact, I needed to come in a little bit later, so we'll just cut out this part.
分かってなおくだらんな。
Okay.
Now, くだらんな。
Okay, that comes in way too fast. Let's... see how
くだ
that
らん
goes.
な。人間そのものではなく人間の位置。
Okay, music sounds too loud. So we'll go -11.
なあ。人間そのものではなく人間の位置。群れとしての人間、群れとしての呪い。寄り合いで自らの価値を測るから皆弱く矮小になっていく。そんなとこだろう。お前は焼き尽くすべきだったのだ。誇れ。お前は強い。
There we go. That sounds good.
なんだこれは。
さあな。
Okay, so now we needed to match. About right there. Same thing here. Ooh, missed it a little bit. Okay, so that should be better. And you know what? I'm going to change this after all. I don't like that she's there, but it's okay. And I want this to be louder initially. So we'll go from -7. And then here, it needs to be really quiet. So we'll go -25. Still audible, but quiet. That's not audible. Okay, let's see it in its entirety because I think it's done
す
now.
まない花見ダゴン。
人が恐れ忌む死。真人はまだまだ強くなる。だからあなたは彼を頭に据えたのでしょ。だがその向こうにもまた人が佇んでいる。
分かってなおくだらんな。人間そのものではなく人間の位置。群れとしての人間、群れとしての呪い。寄り合いで自らの価値を測るから皆弱く矮小になっていく。そんなと
Let's change this. Nah, I was gonna say lots of tryhards, but
矮小になっていく。そんなとこだろう。お前は焼き尽くすべきだったのだ。誇れ。お前は強い。
なんだこれは。
さあな。
you know what? I'll even change this. Lots of changes. Okay, this is gonna be difficult. Because I still needed to fit in that space, but I also want good.
さあな。
We'll just make this a Jogo appreciation post. So this will be difficult. I won't be able to have it match up with the music. Unless I make this a lot shorter. Okay, so here's what we'll do instead. Because there's just not enough room. So let's go back. This is the furthest back I can go? Okay.
So, no.
Hmm. Let's drop this in there. And what I'll do is and we'll extend this.
So, no.
No. This is just it's wrong. There's not enough space afterwards for what I'm looking for. So we'll just have it how it was before. I could change this to you cooked. I think this is fine as it is.
ダゴン。
人が恐れ忌む死。真人はまだまだ強くなる。だからあなたは彼を頭に据えたのでしょ
And
う。
we've already gone 15 minutes
だが
longer
そ
than I
の
thought
向こう
this
にも
would go.
また人が佇んでいる。
分かってなおくだらんな。人間そのものではなく人間の位置。群れとしての人間、群れとしての呪い。寄り合いで自らの価値を測るから皆弱く矮小。
Also, Four White Guys with a Podcast is a reference to my clips channel and my VODs channel where I hang out with my friends.
になっていく。そんなとこだろう。お前は焼き尽くすべきだったのだ。誇れ。お前は強い。
なんだこれは。
さあな。
And you know what? For the sake of making this more meme template friendly,
は焼き尽くす
That way
べきだ
people can take from this clip.
誇れ。お前は強い。
なんだこれは。
さあな。
Okay, so let's go ahead and get our end stuff. Oops, that's not what I want. Good, good. This needs to be 200. Centered. Not that it matters because I'm about to move it. What is this, episode 40? This needs to be... I'm just gonna copy and paste this to make it quicker and easier for me. Same with this. Oh, I just realized my number and outro. It's okay. Here we go. Okay, and now I just need my outro. Which is in here, or maybe in here. 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 Here we go. You know what? I'm just going to copy it from a previous thing. So, okay, that's it for this one. I will worry about posting this and finishing the credits later, but I'm going to end the stream, go wash my cat's plate, and then in 3 minutes, we will come back and play Persona.